many people will continue to review.
We've made reference to the mutual fund industry's effort to eliminate the 10% restriction on alternative investments, in particular because they want to increase the percentage of their portfolio investments in commodities. They didn't succeed in that bill. I'm glad for that and had something to do with that, but in any event, they're trying to apparently continue their efforts to remove that restriction. What would be the impact, in your estimation, as to the amount of speculation in commodity markets if that 10% restriction on mutual funds, alternative investments, was removed?
I don't have a developed view. I'd be glad
you have a hunch that as to whether it would increase speculation? That's why they want to get it removed. So would you think that if that is their motive in getting it removed, that it would have the effect they seek, which is that they be able to speculate more than 10% of their funds in the commodities market? Is that not what you're...
Well, it would open up a broader class of investors in the marketplace, or broader class of speculators. But I just will pause there and say I'm just not familiar enough with the provision that they were seeking to pull off.
Are you familiar with the 10% limit on alternative investments that mutual funds have?
What? I mean, just generally, but I'm not familiar with what they're trying to change. They're
trying to get rid of it.
Trying to get rid of it. So it would broaden the class.
100% of $11 trillion could go into speculation in commodities if they so chose.
So some of these ratios that we had earlier could go up. There'd be more financial actors.
You have an opinion as to whether or not, if they got rid of that limit, and there's now a possibility of $11 trillion getting into speculation in commodities, whether or not, in fact, there would be a significant increase in mutual funds purchase of those investments or betting on commodities. You think there would be an increase? You don't have an opinion.
I haven't developed a view. I mean, I haven't. This is the first discussion I've had on it.
Would you take
I'm glad to look at it and come back and meet with you or chat.
No, you don't have to do that, but I will just ask you that question for the record, so you can discuss that with your staff as to whether the elimination of that 10% limit on mutual fund purchases and investments, so that they could invest more than 10% of their funds in commodity speculation, whether or not that would have an increase, whether there be an increase in speculation in commodities. That's my question.
I mean,
you can take that for the record.
It certainly would expand the pool of parties that could invest.
How about the amount of money that would be or could be invested?
It would expand the pool of money.
But you don't have an opinion as to whether it would lead to that?
Yeah, I've not talked to any mutual funds. I'm not familiar with the...
Could you get yourself familiar with it?
Sure. No? I'll try my best.
For the record? Well, I know.
Sure, yeah.
You know, I mean, I assume if you try your best that we can count on you to give us an answer for the record to that question.
Yes, of course.
Well, we thank you. It's been a long morning. You've got a huge amount on your plate, and you're doing the very, very best that you can to follow the congressional wishes and intent, which are the wishes of our people, to get a cop back on the beat. And Wall Street needs it, big time. And you're one of the folks that can bring it back. We hope you do it with gusto, and we will stand adjourned.
Thank you.